I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your hard work and dedication to our cause. In reviewing this year's progress, let me say that we have been highly effective in conditioning the people's minds to accept our solution to the world's problems. The energy crisis here in the United States was exceptionally successful worldwide, and we expect similar success with our upcoming food shortage. Our labor leaders have made great progress by causing confusion and work stoppages in all areas of the world. Financially, the dollar is being devalued even faster than we could have hoped. Politically, the public has lost total confidence in any form of government. The threat of universal war is a daily possibility. As you know, we ourselves do not need to hold any visible office of leadership. As a matter of fact, it's better that we do not. We control the finances, news media, food, transportation, energy. We control everything. It is important that you, as world leaders, keep our program before your country. With our World Bank and computer program operational, we now have the capacity to control the financial affairs of every human being on Earth by giving each person his own computer number. Anytime his number is used, we would know his financial situation at once. He could not buy or sell anything without his computer number. It will simplify their lifestyles tremendously. The end result will be a one-world monetary and government system that we alone will control. Yes.
What about the people who forget their number, or their cards are lost or stolen?
We've made provisions for that. By using this laser imprinter, we can painlessly and permanently affix the person's number to the back of his hand or his forehead if he so desires. The numbers would be easily read by this new ultraviolet scanning equipment. For the purposes of demonstration, I've had such a number imprinted on myself. Once this number is imprinted, it cannot be lost or cannot be changed. Now, are there any questions?
What about the individuals who refuse to have this number implantation?
We expect some minor resistance, especially from highly motivated religious groups. But eventually, hunger will cause even the most zealous to conform to our program. Gentlemen, I believe that within a year, 2 at the most, our one world government will be a reality. If we continue on our present course, it is my opinion that we could present the devil himself as a world leader, and the people would accept him.
Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakha Kodash. Double honors to our venerable apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the Lord's elect, the house of David. All right, so Brother Aharon coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing to be edifying and uplifting unto the elect. All right, and as you heard earlier, all right, is a clip from this movie, Early Warning. All right, and I posted this, I believe, last year back in November, and it took it down. So I had it on my BitChute page, which I will put the link in the description. So you can just click on the link and it's going to send you straight to the video. All right. But long story short, man, we're in the time where prophecies are ringing. OK, and every single day we're inching closer and closer to the end. These devils are being bolder and bolder, braver and braver. All right. Earlier this week, I believe on the 21st, which was Monday. All right. This guy, Biden, came out and spoke about the so-called New World Order. All right. To the point where, pretty much got everybody, up, like their brows were raised a little bit, like, whoa. And it's kind of crazy because they're doing it in a time where a lot of people are kind of privy. OK, because of the men of the Lord and because of this truth, a lot of people are privy to their plans. OK, and it's not really that deep of a plan because it's all the plans of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, the things that the devil Esau Edom is going to do, all right, that's going to cause his downfall. Okay, and we're in those times where they're about to kick into a shift into a different gear, all right, in order to force the people to comply. Going into Revelation, the 13th chapter, where it says that he causeth all. Okay, so we're in a stage where the causing, all right, is about to commence. All right, you've heard the wars, rumors of wars. Okay, we've been hearing about, the earthquakes in diverse places. All right, we've been dealing with these pestilences and there's more to come. All right, And now we're entering into the phase of the famines. Okay, the famines. All right, so let's get that quick precept and what is going to happen, because now these devils are actually telling you, all right, that there is going to be a famine. And I believe today, all right, Biden actually said it, all right, or whatever that thing is. All right, he said that, yeah, there's going to be food shortages and it's going to be real. All right, so they out here just telling you, and it is going to be real indeed. Okay, so let's read this. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places." Okay, and I want to look up the word famines real quick. Okay, because we know that it's a orchestrated thing. Okay, it says famine, starvation. Okay, hunger, starvation, famine. Okay, and that's the stage that we're in now. And I have this article here, which I'm gonna breeze right through, and then we're gonna close it out. All right. It says, brain dead Biden braces America for Great Reset. Quote, "With regard to food shortage, it's gonna be real." All right. And this is dated today, March 24th, 2022, the year where Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai turns up. Okay. And what's he going to turn up? He's going to turn up these prophecies, and he's going to turn up the heat on you wicked ass people, man. All right. You wicked ass devils, you wicked ass jakes. Okay, everybody's gonna get that work. All right. It says food shortages are coming, and as you heard in the clip I played earlier, all right, they said that food shortages is gonna be one of their means to gain that so-called New World Order. Okay, and they're gonna make the people suffer. All right, in order for the people to beg for some type of change. Okay, it says food shortages are coming. If you've read anything I've written over the last couple of months about the Great Reset, you already knew that. Now, the man they installed as president of the United States issued a warning about the coming food shortages. Following his attendance at a meeting of world leaders in Europe, all right, because like I said earlier this week, he came out and said that, you know, there's a new world order that's going to be out there and America must lead it. All right, America must lead it and unite all these free nations and whatever. Okay. All right, going back to that conspiracy of cutting off Israel forever. All right, Psalms 83 tells you that. Okay, and so that's their last grand attempt at that enterprise, but it's not going to happen. Okay, and that's why you have all of a sudden you got these devils talking about Hebrew Israelites. Now it's becoming a thing. Okay, now they're about to turn their attention to those men of the Lord who are stopping their agenda and spreading this truth. Okay, so now they're about to start demonizing brothers, man. All right, so let's prepare for that. But you know what? Ultimately, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is our refuge, and we need not worry. Okay, because it's all biblical prophecy. It's going to be short, it's going to be quick, but guess what? The Lord got us. Okay, it says, with regard to food shortages, yes, we did. All right, talk about food shortages, and it's going to be real. Okay, he even went so far as to acknowledge that the food shortages are being caused by the sanctions imposed on Russia by most Western nations. Okay, so he said it was Putin who was doing it, which we all know that's false. I mean, come on. And now he's coming out and saying we the ones doing it. All right. Russia's response has included banning exports of fertilizer and other food crucial resources to nations that have sanctioned them, according to Sky News. It says, as is well known, prior to the war, Russia and Ukraine accounted for 30% of global wheat exports. Okay, and concerning that war situation, that so-called war situation, there's truth behind it, and it's going to come out very soon. All right, I don't know when, but there's information that's brewing that's about to expose these devils even more. All right, when you know how Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai works, we understand that something is about to happen, and that's going to really blow the things off the cover, and they're going to have to, do something to quell their attention. So there's going to be disaster. Okay, that's Esau's mantra. That's disaster is coming. Okay, pain is coming, suffering is coming, a blackout is coming. It says the price of wheat shot up immediately after Russia attacked its neighbor. The price of a bushel of wheat, which produces enough flour to bake 70 pound loaves, 71 pound loaves of white bread, or 91 pound loaves of whole meal bread, shot up from $13.84 on the ever. This is on the ever of the of the ever. Wow. I guess on the even of the invasion to just under $13.64 on March 8th. It has since eased to $11.58 this morning, but that still represents an increase of more than 25% and is higher than it has been for the best part of a decade. All right, they're doing the same thing with the gas prices too. All right, if you notice, the gas prices kind of went down a little bit and they're kind of staying around the same area. All right, and they're doing that on purpose. All right, that's Esau. He shoots things up dramatically, get people all roused up, and then they bring it down just a little bit. They're not going to bring it down all the way. They're bringing it down just a little bit to get people calmed down. Like, well, at least it's not that bad. It's not like it used to be. It's not like it was like last week, just to calm people down. And that becomes the stay. All right, that becomes the norm. Right. And then next crisis, next week, next day, whatever, something new comes in and it shoots it right up again. You see, so you're never going to see that old normal ever again. There's always something new and it becomes the norm. That's how they work. OK, it says that will be bad enough for big wheat importers. Making matters worse, though, is that Ukraine is now struggling to get its wheat out of the country. And that's all done by design. These devils are in Ukraine causing all this and blaming it on Russia because that's part of the food shortage that they want to cause. OK, like I said, there's truth coming out and the Lord's going to reveal all things very soon. It says Ukraine still has some 20 million tons of wheat and corn left to export from the 2021-2022 season that cannot be exported because Russia is blockading ports on the Black Sea and the Sea of Azov, leaving 100 foreign vessels stranded. And, we can make an argument that that is false because there is no evidence on that. OK, as Biden continued, quote, the price of these sanctions is not just imposed upon Russia. It's imposed upon an awful lot of countries as well, including European countries and our country as well. So what's the point of that? Because it's a global thing. OK, it's a global thing and they know exactly what they're doing. This is we're not just in for a bumpy ride. This is an existential threat for hundreds of millions, perhaps billions of people, including a whole lot of Americans who are already struggling. It's time to get ready if you haven't already. OK, and that's the message that these people are starting to give, man. OK, but guess what? This is all biblical prophecy. OK, this is all biblical prophecy, man. Here's a book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. And I'm going to start off at verse 57. It says, thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. All right, that's talking about what? The times where we're going to have martial law. All right, FEMA is going to get involved and so on and so forth. A lot of people are going to be shipped over to go to war. All right, because Esau is not just going to be going to these Babylonian Edomites are not going to be going to war. All right, against just Russia. All right, but they have so many different lands out there in Africa, Asia, Europe that they want to go against. Somalia, Libya, all these different countries. They're going to be coming against Esau's plans. They're going to be sending people over there to fight. Okay, who you think is going to be sent over there? Your children. Okay, your children who are joining the military, people who are going to be getting drafted. You're going to be fighting these wars, man. That's talking about the sword. Ultimately, the missile. All right, the missiles are going to be dropping down here on Babylon the Great. But wherever you're going to be sent to, you best believe that you ain't coming back. Okay, this is it. It says thy cities shall be broken down. Why? Because of war. Okay, these shellings, these bombings, and so on and so forth. All right, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. Okay, they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh. Right? It's talking about what? Cannibalism. All right, that's how bad this thing is about to get, man. And if they're telling you and admitting it, you best be prepared. Okay, it says what? And eat their own flesh and drink their own blood, for very hungry, right, of bread and thirst of water. Okay, so this is what's coming. All right, this is what's coming, man. All right, and what does the scripture say? All right, about people fighting against each other. All right, when you go into go up a few verses up, all right, verse 18. Okay, 2nd Ezra 15 and 18, it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Okay? So in the time of martial law, it's kind of like the purge. Okay? You're going to have people messing people up. And of course, the government sending their minions, the military, the troops against these people. Okay? It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, all right, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, all right, famine, okay, scarcity, hunger, right, and for great tribulation. Okay, when you go into the word tribulation, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see what that means. All right, tribulation, man. It says here, a state of affliction or oppression. Okay, so people are going to be tired of how the government is going to be running shit, man. It says suffering, distress, okay, trouble, okay, Jacob's trouble, okay. It says to press, okay, threshing sledge, okay, to be thrusted through. I mean, it's talking about a time like never before. Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, so people are going to be bugging the hell out because of what? Lack of bread and for great tribulation, for the troubling times that we're going to be in. Okay, and all that's going to cause what? People to act out of character, or should I say, their true character is going to show. Okay, it's gonna be revealed. All right, and now you're going to start to see that, damn, man, these men of the Lord were right. That's why Esau is about to start demonizing us, because we're the only ones who are going to have the answers. Everything is in the scriptures. But who's going to bring out the understanding, man? Who's going to be the one to comfort these people when they go through all this hell? Exactly. All right. But this is the reality, and this is what's coming, man. America is about to go through it. Americans are about to go through it, man. All right. And this is how the end of America commences. Okay. So I'm believing if their Lord will be edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ruach HaKodesh, the water Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and until next time, Shalom.